Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another First Impressions video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Ys Memories of Celceta. Now, Ys Memories of Celceta is an RPG hack and slash type game that is actually the first one in the series that I am playing. I've never played a Ys title before, and it was sent to me by NISAmerica for me to give you guys my opinions on this particular title, and it is a title that I've been wanting to check out for quite some time due to the fact that I saw a while back, I saw a Ys game on Steam, and it got me kind of curious, kind of interested, but I ended up never really committing to it. And when I saw this latest version, which is actually already released in the States, and it is going to be released in Europe on the 21st of February, I was pretty excited about it, and I really wanted to check it out, so I'm really thankful for NISAmerica for sending a copy my way. This is a PlayStation Vita title, therefore, as usual, I am capturing it through a video camera, therefore the video quality that you guys are watching on screen right now might not equate to the quality, actually it will not equate to the quality of what the game looks like on the beautiful Vita LED screen, or if you have one of the new models. Even though it's an LCD screen, I'm still pretty sure it's going to look a lot better than what you're watching after all the YouTube compression and all that other crap that takes place. But anyways, let's get into the title a little bit more, shall we? So as I was saying, this is an RPG hack and slash. Let me see if I can give you guys the mechanics rundown, after which I will try to tell you guys a little bit about the plot. Not too much, because I mean, if you want to explore the story and whatnot, I don't want to be spoiling story for anyone. But anyways, this is the basic experience that you're going to be getting from the title. It's I mean, I know that it looks like a button masher at first glance, because that's kind of what I thought when I first started playing it as well. And it's not that I have anything against button mashers, but let me just assure you that it is clearly not just a button masher. So for starters, let's talk about what each of the face buttons does. So you got a dodge button, which is the cross. You have a block button, which is triangle. Now, as per usual with these kinds of games, you do get rewarded if you dodge at the appropriate times, or if you block at the appropriate times, which will cause you to do a... I was trying to do a flash guard there. Let's try to do it there. Flash move. That is a dodge when you do a perfect dodge, and you get a little bit of bullet time there. Your enemies will be slower for a while, and you're going to be just kicking ass. That is a flash dodge. You can also do that for blocking, although I haven't really done it, because a lot of times, I guess it's that Dark Souls mentality. It's like it's better to dodge than to block, and in this particular game, since block is not 100% physical block, so it's like I just try to dodge as much as possible. So I've done quite a few flash moves. I've very rarely done flash blocks. Anyways, obviously, triangle blocks. Cross does the dodge movement. Circle is for switching characters, because you can actually switch between characters. And this is important because of a mechanic that I'm going to tell you guys about in a couple of seconds. But anyways, so you got cross for dodge, circle for switching, triangle for blocking, and square for attacking. So how does the attack work? Because you guys will notice that after I attack, my character will get that animation where it's like an aura around him. This. And it's like this happens every single time you attack. And if you guys notice, the attack that you do after that aura is different. Like, for instance, this is the attack with the aura, and this is the attacks without the aura. So without the aura, you're just constantly doing this combo. If you do the aura, you're going to be doing, I believe this also deals a bit more damage. Not only that, but it also charges a special gauge that you have over here in the bottom left corner. If you guys take a look at that, that shows you your special skills that you have available to you, as well as how many times you can perform them. So the blue stuff is basically how many times you can perform a special skill. And the two circles that you see there with the value 10, those are the two skills that I can currently cast. So this skill, for instance, is assigned to square. This skill is assigned to triangle, you know, basic console stuff. So if I press R1 in square, I'm going to be doing Sonic Slide, and that is going to expend one of the blue things that you guys will see there. See? That spent it. I can also do triangle, which is a different skill, and both these characters have different skills, so I could go with this one. The blue bar, however, is shared by both characters. Damn it. You annoying little What? How dare you? I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. Oh no, don't go into the water. That's annoying. Anyways, this character's got different skills from the other one. Particularly that last skill actually spends 2 of these blue things. So anyways, the whole charge mechanic that I showed you previously, like the thing where he does that special charge up thing, if you actually hit enemies when you are charged up, you will notice that you will get some of that blue energy. Notice the blue energy bar there. That will get you some of that blue energy. And then notice that there's also like a yellow gauge there. And that yellow gauge is basically for your special ability. Let's do that now. So this is like your ultimate limit break super special move. And that uses up that little yellow gauge that you guys had there. And now you have to basically refill it. And refilling that requires you to use the other special skills. So basically, the combat system becomes this. Oh, looks like I just got a new skill. That's cool. This combat system becomes kind of like a thing that you have to manage in between doing these charge-up attacks to get your blue stuff up, then spend the blue stuff, and the more you hit with these special skills, you're going to be raising that yellow gauge very, very slowly, because, I mean, that attack was pretty damn powerful. I mean, you guys did notice that, didn't you? But it is slowly beginning to build up the more we use these special attacks. This is the very basic of each of these mechanics. Now, there's another mechanic in play, which is these 2 characters that I have, they both do different types of damage. So, for instance, the character that I have over here with the sword, he does slashing damage, and this character, he does strike damage. And why is this important? Because different enemies will have different weaknesses. So, for instance, that thing over there, that red thing, if we click it, it's going to tell us it's weak to strike, which is the type of attack that this character deals. Now notice, when I hit it, it's going to make a yellow number. That means that it's weak to the type of attack that I am doing. If you notice when the AI is attacking it with the slash character, okay, stop attacking, never mind, I'll do it. The number is actually blue. That means that the character is strong against that particular type of attack. So you'll have to pay attention to that and choose the character that is appropriate to the character that's appropriate to whatever type of damage your enemy is weak to. So it's going. You have to manage all of this stuff, right? You have to manage charging up your blue bar. After that, you have to do your special attacks. After doing your special attacks, you will eventually fill the yellow bar, which then gives you additional damage against certain bosses and whatnot. I was checking to see if there was a resource here, but it looks like the AI companion already gathered it. So now let's talk a little bit about the basic plot of the title. I mean, let's just move on to another area. I'm trying to see which areas I haven't explored yet. Let's have a look at the map here. Okay, so I'm actually headed this way, so I'm supposed to go up, but I haven't gone over here. Looks like there's some kind of a camp there, because I haven't seen that camp just yet. Or maybe I did, and I didn't notice it. Weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go over here to the right side. Hopefully there's a camp this way. Hold on, this leads back into the forest. We made it all the way to the river, so we should really finish up here before going anywhere else. Oh, I'm sorry, Durin. Anyways, I guess we're going to be moving forward instead. Let's just go to this next area and I'll start telling you guys about the plot of the title. There's probably going to be a cinematic. Yep.
Man, this thing's huge.
This place is even more amazing up close than it was from the plateau. Never would have imagined people actually lived in the great forests. Seems like they're using the river as a natural sort of protection against monsters. People sure can adapt to any situation, huh? Hey, you two. Don't just stand there, you'll lure the monsters. Come into the village where it's safe. Why, yes, we'll be sure to do that. This is not good. What? Oh.
Uh-oh.
I guess we aren't welcome? You with the red hair, you've got some nerve showing your face here again. It's your fault we can't fish anymore. What the hell did I do? Don't you dare think we'll let you get away with it either. This village could be on its last legs thanks to you.
Come on.
They don't seem too happy with you, Adol. What the hell did you do? Well, I guess I should tell you guys a little bit about the plot, otherwise it's going to make absolutely no sense. So, your character is the guy with the red hair, and you start off in town. Your character is basically completely exhausted. He arrives in this town and he has no recollection who he is, where he is, or anything that's happened for the past weeks, months, years, ever. And your character had come to this forest, which is a forest that people basically said that you can never exit. This, people who go into that forest, they never leave. But your character was able to go there and return. And he lost his memory in the process. The other guy that's with you is just apparently an acquaintance that kind of attached himself to you, so to speak. And he just follows you around. He's kind of like a mercenary. He just wants to make some money off you. And you were recruited by someone very important in the village that you were in at the start of the game to explore the forest that you just came from, where you lost all your memories. So as you explore this forest, you're going to be regaining the memories of your character, and that gives you buffs and stats and stuff like that. And the more you explore the forest, whenever you return to the main village of the game, you are going to get rewarded for it. And that's pretty much the reason why Durin over here, the blue guy, is with you, is because he wants in on some of that reward action. But yeah, that's the basic plot. So these guys recognize you, which means most likely your character was here before, but he has no recollection of it. So let's go ahead and go with I have no idea. Somehow I don't think they're going to believe you. Really? We'll see about that. Ah, that's beautiful. Selray Village. How many times do I have to tell you he doesn't remember anything? Looks like we were just jailed, straight up. Can you prove that? Well, no. Then this conversation is over. You're gonna get me in trouble if you keep yammering on, so stay in there and shut up. Come on, Adol, this is your doing, apparently. Say something, damn it. Something, damn it. What did I do exactly? Stop playing innocent. No one from this village would do such a thing, so it has to be you. Oh, so they're not even sure if I was the one who did it. Such a thing being. Don't play dumb, you know exactly what you did. You poisoned the river. What? No, I didn't.
No way.
That's terrible. And not just once, but many times over, each time killing more and more fish. I highly doubt that my character would do such a thing. Naturally, Adol is the #1 suspect, being the only outsider you've ever seen, I guess. I think I get where you're coming from, especially if Adol is the only outsider you've ever had visit your village before. But did anyone actually see him poison the water? This whole village survival depends on our ability to fish. Everyone here knows that, so why would any of us do such a horrible thing? Okay, calm down, sheesh. Check the whole area thoroughly, right? Of course we did. We went out on the Spartas and searched every last bend. Oh, Sparta. There was actually a memory previously that showed the Sparta. Sparta's like a beast that you can mount. Sacred beasts that we raise in this village, we can't fish without them. But enough with the chatter. For the last time, be quiet. I don't have to explain any of this to you. Till we figured out what to do with you, you will remain here and you will remain silent. Wow, a lot of text going on. You remember anything about them, Adol? This is one of the memories that we recovered while we were in the forest. And here's another memory. This is what the memories of the character look like. Now, in case you guys are too concerned about spoilers or anything like that, I don't think that you're going to be getting a lot of that, because I mean, where was it? Wait, I'm on the map. Didn't I... Okay. You guys notice there, playtime says 4 hours, 38 minutes, although, in all honesty, it's probably less than 4 hours because a lot of that time was me setting up the recording and whatnot, so I wasn't actually playing. So I'm like less than 4 hours into the game, so I don't think you're going to be having a lot of problems with spoilers. But anyways, this is what the memories look like. The image gets all grainy and stuff when you get near them, so that you know that there's a memory close by. And the game also mentioned something about, at the start of the tutorial, that you will be collecting memories for other characters as well as you advance the plot, not just Adol. But anyways, we're going to touch that. When I heard of someone crossing the forest, I had expected a well-built adult warrior. I had not expected a delicately built young man, younger even than I. Regardless,
I honor the skill and courage you've displayed by crossing the territory of the beasts.
there is some voice acting in the game, and it's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's just, you know, it's decent voice acting.
My name is Ozma. My tribe is responsible for rearing the sacred beasts known as Spardas, and I currently serve as Selray's leader.
I want to know more about the Spardas. Aren't you a bit young to be... I just want to know about the Spardas. You seem to be a very inquisitive person. I can see why the fishermen were coerced into bringing you here. Is everyone from the outside like that? Since you are here... If you wish to know more about life in this village, I will gladly tell you of the sacred beasts. We keep the Spardas in the building to the west of here. Come with me and I will show them to you. Oh, so I'm actually experiencing the story with a different character now. Oh, that's cool. All of the memories that I had previously were just, you know, little cutscenes and stuff, so I hadn't really had a chance to explore a memory as in depth as we're doing right now. So, hey, bonus content for you guys, I guess. Anyways, this is kind of how you do exploration inside cities. I really like... you can't move the camera, in case you guys were wondering, but I really like the... I like the way the game looks. Here's the thing, the graphics aren't amazing. Like, if you look at this, there's, you can tell that there's some bloom in it. I mean, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up properly, but anyways, the game has some bloom in it, and it's got a couple of jaggies, so these graphics are, like, they aren't the best the Vita has to offer, but they do their role, and I like the overall aesthetic of the title. That's where I'm getting at. Okay, so I have to go to the western building. I assumed that it's this way since I was going that way and you said no. So I would assume the Spardas are here. Yep, these are the Sparta beasts that we saw in our previous memory. This is the building where we raise the Spardas. The livelihoods of everyone in this village are sustained by fishing. However, the rapids swirl perilously, and the river has many different depths along its course. Given those conditions, can you imagine what it would be like to fish on a boat? You wouldn't be able to catch anything, the boat would be smashed to pieces. Not quite, but you would be swept along with the current and pulled towards the center of the forest. Ooh, have a distant look in your eyes. Is everything alright? At any rate, this is why the Spardas are useful here, as they can freely swim in the rapids. The fishermen of Selray fish while riding these creatures. Without the Spardas, we would not be able to survive in this environment. They are the beasts granted to us through divine providence to enable our survival, thus we call them sacred beasts. But I must be boring you with this endless story. Come, I will now show you the Spardas for yourself. And so I guess the memory ends now. Oh! We actually get to ride a Sparta? Good. Limbs and tail allows them to swim freely through even the most turbulent of rapids, and the protuberances along their body, particularly on the head, provide the ideal body for treading water at high speeds. Those blades on their head, in fact, are the origin of the name Sparta, which is the Knoll term for the edge of the sword. Very well. I assume that while they are technically beasts, Spardas are docile and intelligent. They obey the orders of the villagers with little resistance and rarely act violently. So we attach saddles and stirrups to them so the fishermen can climb on top. That is an infant Sparta. It's so cute! It will not stay that way for long, it will soon become much larger. Spiders originate from upstream. We bring them here when they are infants and raise them in this village. I see. Okay, so are we done here? Because of the law of my tribe. And I am now the last remaining member of that tribe. Wow, you guys are getting a lot more story than I anticipated. It is late. I think it is enough for one day. I want to ride one! It is unique to suggest something like that without a second thought. You will likely feel sick at first, though I somehow doubt that will discourage you. And... oh, we actually get to... I had no idea you would be such a natural at this, Adol. But I feel I should probably warn you of one thing. Take a look at the opposite shore. Currents become significantly faster as one approaches. Even on a Sparta, it is not possible to cross the river completely. I would urge you to not get too close. So how do you cross over there? No one has ever been able to cross the river safely to find out. Primeval lands. It is said that the Spartas which now live here originated from those lands. The Spartans are sacred beasts bestowed upon us, upon this world by God. You're very religious, Ozma. Some believe God resides in the primeval lands even now, but since we are unable to confirm, none can say with certainty. And I guess that was the end of the memory. So, maybe the river is being poisoned at the primeval lands, and we have to go there. As you can see, we now get additional stat boosts because we recovered one of the memories. So you met some guy called Ozma here, Well, you really don't seem like the river poisoning type to me, but it's totally possible you let yourself get dragged into something and wound up unwittingly taking part in this mess. Either way, it looks like we need to meet this Ozma person and see what he has to say. So we basically have to talk to the guy over there. It doesn't seem like there's anything we can interact with in our little jail cell here. I want to speak to Ozma! Ozma's in the middle of a meeting wherein he will determine what will be done to you. And even if that weren't the case, he's an essential figure in our village, a brilliant leader, particularly considering his age. We would never allow him to meet with the likes of you. That's really not a good idea. I guess Ozma's coming in. We meet again, Adol. I have been informed of the situation.
No way.
So you're worried about Adol and came to see him. A lot of chatter as per usually in Japanese games. I'm going to convince everyone that Adol doesn't remember anything and didn't do anything wrong. Adol, is this man your friend? He's a total stranger. I'm not sure. He's a total stranger.
I see.
I suspected you would not choose your friend so poorly. What the hell, man? I'm right here. You said your name was Durin. You need to think your position through a bit more carefully. Let us assume that Adol did indeed lose his memories. How does that fact prove his innocence in this matter? Such reasoning will not persuade a soul, certainly not mine. Well, I can't really argue with that. Does that mean you suspect Adol too? I still am uncertain of what to believe, so I came to speak with Adol directly. I have a proposal for you. He's going to give us a quest. If you are truly innocent of this crime, that would mean the real culprit must still be out there. If you can find the real culprit, then and only then I will trust your innocence. Will you agree to this arrangement? I will.
I see.
I will tell the villagers to cooperate with your investigation. Naturally, you will be allowed to walk around the village. I will accompany you to supervise your actions. That way, you will be able to conduct your investigation without worrying the villagers. Works for me, but are you sure it's alright to lead around suspected criminals when you're the guy in charge?
No.
I do not take sides. Okay. Thank you, Ozma. Think nothing of it. So I assume that now we get a third party member. Okay, so I skipped through a couple of sections of video here because there was a lot of text, but to narrow things down, as I've told you before, Adol had lost his memory, but he had been in the forest before, so he had come to this village and a lot of people accused him of poisoning the river. Since then, we've discovered that actually he wasn't the culprit. I'm not going to bore you too much with those details, but basically we are going with Ozma to help him figure things out, and we have to go out into the wild, and now we have 3 party members, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about buying gear and stuff like that. So, you go to shops and you can buy gear as well as armor. Now right now the only armor that I can buy to upgrade myself is Scale Mail. Now Ozma already has a Scale Mail, he came pre-equipped with one. However, I do feel that I'm probably going to upgrade my weapons before my armor, and I don't have enough money for both. So what I'm going to do is I am going to buy a Bronze Edge. Yes, and equip it. And then I'm going to buy a Shark Fin, which is a set of gloves, and equip it as well. And now I'm going to sell my 2 previous weapons, so that would be the Long Saber +2, as well as the Steel Gauntlet +2, and Steel Gauntlet +1, and that still leaves me with enough to go ahead and buy at least 1 armor. So let's go ahead and buy a piece of armor as well. Yes, equip it in Adol, and let's go ahead and sell the remaining armor. So as you can see, pretty basic inventory management. Now on top of all of this stuff, you also have an exchange scenario that allows you to change some materials that you get for other materials that you might need. So here I can exchange coal for iron ore, for silver ore, gold ore, greenstone. You can exchange all of this stuff. And you can also exchange some beast materials and some plant materials. And why is this important? Because not only you can buy gear upgrades and stuff like that, but you can also reinforce your gear. There's an upgrade system in this game. I haven't used it extensively, I just upgraded my previous sword pretty much. But you can reinforce. It's going to take a couple of materials, like right here. The only thing this actually costs, it seems it's going to be the Bronze Edge. Oh, you can actually select which material I'm going to upgrade it with. And depending on the material that you upgrade, it's going to give you different stats. If you look over there at the lower left corner, if I do a Sturdy Bone material, it's going to give me +1 attack and +1 to poison. If I do Sturdy Hide, it's going to give me +1 to absorption, +1 to paralyze, crit and burn, or SP and frozen. Wow, frozen sounds really, really cool, although I highly doubt that I'm going to be getting stuff frozen, but what the hell, let's do this. So I can, if I do this, I'm going to get a Bronze Edge +2 with frozen and SP, but I'm going to go actually with crit and burn. And there, we reinforced this weapon, and we also added chance to crit and burn, as well as it already has paralysis. So let's also go ahead and upgrade the Shark Fin over here. And on the Shark Fin, let's go with absorption and paralyze, just to have a little bit of variety. Boom, and let's see if we can do something about the armor. Let's go ahead and upgrade it with... So now we can get defense and poison, heal and paralyze. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Like, I don't even know how all these upgrades work. As I usually say, these are first impressions videos, not necessarily too much in depth. But considering the amount of materials I have, I would go ahead with Sturdy Hide since I have 40 of those. So let's go ahead, upgrade that. I'm not going to upgrade that breastplate, and I'm going to leave some money just in case I need it. You can also refine materials here, so some of those ores that you get, you can then refine them into ingots, which might be needed for future upgrades and stuff like that. So, as you can see, there is clearly like a crafting type system, crafting / upgrade system in the game as well. And upgrading your items is really, really important, because I could definitely tell the difference as soon as I upgraded my stuff. Anyways, let's just do a quick checkup on skills, because I believe I have a new skill that I haven't equipped yet, which is Stun Raid, so I'm curious to try that out. Also, this guy's got Crag Spear. I actually prefer having stuff on square, so we will do... How do I remove this? Oops, totally missed that. Damn it! There. So we have Gaia Wall. Gaia Wall I'll actually put on triangle. I'm sorry guys, I'm just really peculiar about the way that I have my key bindings. Anyways, we have Crag Spear, Gaia Wall, so we will be checking that out. And now we have 3 party members. I'm very curious to see how the game handles it and how the gameplay changes. So you guys have seen also some of the upgrade systems and whatnot. And now we get to walk around and we get to select 3 of these guys. So let's see what's up with... Oh, we haven't actually gone in this direction, although our quest is actually in the exact opposite direction. Oh, but there's a memory there. So we might as well go and pick up this memory. As you can see, it's now red because this is probably an 8-all memory. It's always 8-all memories up until this point. It's another memory about the Spartas. You truly are an unusual visitor. You appear to have even more interest in the primeval lands than the people of this village do. Though I suppose that inquisitiveness is what allowed you to come this far into the forest to begin with. Perhaps you might actually be able to reach it one day. At all, if such a time should come... No, I suppose that is too much to hope for.
No.
My apologies, Adol. Please forget I said anything. We should be returning to the village now. It seems my people wish to hold a welcoming party for you. And I would not want to be the one responsible for our guest of honor showing up late. Interesting. So it looks like we will be, and we will end up going to the primeval lands with Ozma here. So let's see what we're going to get. Probably going to get another stat. Yep. Adol's base strength increased by 1, so you will be wanting to gather all of these things as much as you possibly can. Either way, let's now head in the direction of the quest. In case you guys are wondering where the quest is, I can actually show it to you in the map. The quest that we're going to is over here, the Polluted River. I wonder if by marking it, it shows... Oh yeah, it actually shows it on the map now. That's cool, because if you don't mark it, it actually doesn't show it on the map, so it's very convenient to mark it. These things, I haven't really mentioned them, but these are waypoints, so you can basically teleport from here to other sections of the forest. Oh, actually, I can't teleport from this one. Damn it. They have a color system, so from this one I can't actually teleport anywhere. I would probably have to find another one, but like if I was at this waypoint, I would be able... Ugh, damn it. I would be able to teleport from here to here. And then from here I can walk to this waypoint, and this waypoint I can teleport to the main city, which is this one, Kaznan City. So yeah, there's a warp system, kind of like a fast travel system in place to prevent you from getting too bored, particularly because monsters do respawn, so that becomes a little bit annoying, I guess. Let's go with Ozma here, because I haven't tried him out. Wow, that is a lot of reach on that spear. Okay, it looks like he is a slash type. No, he's not a slash type, he's a pierce type, okay. You guys probably can't tell, but it's like it's mentioned in the lower left corner, the utmost lower left corner. There's like a little gem next to the character portrait. You guys probably won't be able to read it because of the limited quality of the camera. I have to apologize for that. Wow! Damn, these guys with their tongue attacks are a pain. Oh, nice! I like that skill. This is one of the special skills from Ozma that I wanted to try out. Okay, let's try another one. The next one is the wall. Oh, this gives defense up to the entire party. It's a party buff. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. It's too bad he probably doesn't use it when you're not playing as him. I wonder if this game has multiplayer. I don't think it does, though, but it would be cool as hell. I don't know. I guess I'm just a fan of these types of games by nature, so I guess you'll have to take my opinion with a grain of salt. But I really do think this is a very solid title and a really cool experience on the Vita. I've been pretty much addicted to it since I started playing it. Like, as I was getting ready to play it, let me just tell you, I was getting ready to play the game, and I was like 2 hours into the game. And if you guys noticed at the start of this video, I showed you guys the playtime was like 4 hours something. So, like, I was 2 hours into the game, and I was like, maybe I should play just a little bit more to get a better grasp of it. And I don't think I learned a single thing, but I played 2 more hours. Just convincing myself I need to play it some more before I actually make the video, because I still don't know this. So you guys can tell. It's just, I don't know. Maybe some people will find it repetitive. One of the complaints that I have is that, speaking of repetitiveness, the music becomes repetitive. Particularly that is why I kind of, I'm not sure if you guys can tell by this video, but I really lowered the sound of the background music so that it remains in the background. Oh wow, we're taking a beating here, so let's switch characters. I also, oh, he does use the skill when I don't have him selected, so that's good. It's really good to have support characters. I wasn't aware that there was going to be support characters. Either way, here's another mechanic that I haven't told you guys about, but if you actually stand still for a while, your energy gauge will start to slowly refill. So, it's not like you have to constantly use potions or anything like that. And not only that, but it starts to be filling faster and faster the longer you stay. So if you guys notice over there, the hit points on the bottom left corner, you'll notice that it's filling up pretty fast. So it's just a couple of seconds to stop, and you won't have to spend potions. And this is important for me because I am playing in hard mode, so I have to keep this kind of stuff in mind. Otherwise, I'll spend all of my money on potions. Oh, that's a sweet looking waterfall. Again, the textures aren't amazing, but I really like the ambience of the game and the overall aesthetic of it. This is the place. So this is the Sacred Beast's lair, huh? Thought it'd be more like a nest, being a beast slayer and all, didn't expect full-on ruins. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some dungeon crawling. I try to avoid coming here as much as possible, particularly as this is the place where I lost my mother and father. I cannot say I have very fond memories of it. Ooh. All the Spartans raised in Celceta were captured here when they were infants. My parents were killed by the poison of an adult Sparta while attempting to trap its young. But I cannot let the people of Celceta know that. Why do you bear this burden alone? It is to protect the laws of my tribe. The laws essentially forbid me from telling the people of my village the truth about these creatures. How could I reveal to them that, too, in our ranks, a tribe who cares for beasts were killed by those very beasts? You really need to go that far to keep it all a secret, though. I get that the Spartans are essential to everyday life in Celceta, but surely it'd be better if everybody worked together to care for them, right? It's gotta hurt keeping this all to yourself. You really think you can keep it up? The laws of my tribe are absolute. There is nothing I can do about them. It's like talking to a brick wall. The man is a zealot. What do you expect? I was trying to see if I would have anything to mine here, but I guess not. We're going into a dungeon. And this is one of my favorite things about this game, dungeon crawling. Because you guys know that I'm a sucker for dungeon crawling. This area appears to have filled with water. There's a staircase on the other side. Indeed, but the water seems to have eroded the path, putting it just out of our reach. At all, we should investigate the area and see if we can find another way to reach the staircase. But as I was saying, this is one of my favorite things about this game, dungeon crawling. You guys know that I'm a sucker for dungeon crawling. This game has some pretty good dungeons. Looks like the wall under the water has seen better days. Imagine with fissures that side, the wall should be brittle enough to break with my spear. Huh. There's no need for concern. My touch is a delicate one. Ooh, Ozma. You stud. Spear thrust. Ozma attacks with a spear to destroy brittle walls and rocks underwater. Nice. Very well. That didn't seem very delicate there, Ozma. little bit of puzzle solving with my dungeon crawling. I'm not entirely opposed to that, so long as it's basic puzzles like this one. Well, it's not even puzzle, it's just go over there, smash wall with spear, be done with it. I was just checking to see if we missed any loot. Nope, we're golden. Let's move on just a little bit more. But this is pretty much what you guys can expect from Ys Memories of Celceta. I'm probably overextending my video, as I tend to do, because I do tend to ramble on as usual, but my overall feel about this game is very, very solid. I've been having a blast with it. The mechanics... Oh, look at this. Again, it's not about the graphics being amazing, it's the simple fact that I like the aesthetic, and I like dungeon crawling. Wouldn't have guessed this place was so big from the outside. Likewise, truth be told, I have yet to explore it in its entirety myself. Really, I guess we just have to do the honors now then. Do be cautious, there are many dangers lurking in these depths. Oh, let's go ahead and save. Basically, these things also act as checkpoints, so if we die, we basically spawn there, but you can save pretty much at any point in the game. All we gotta do is access the menu. Oops. Sorry, I wasn't even looking where I was hitting, I was just guiding myself through a monitor in front of me. Yep, there we go. Completes the save. But yeah, this is Ys. Me personally, like it a lot. Okay, this guy's resistant. Flash move. Aerial combos, that's another thing that gives you additional bonus. Also, finishing mobs off with skills, that also gives you some bonus. Ooh, the stun ray. Oh, that's awesome. I like that skill quite a bit, although it costs a lot more than other skills. And at this point, if you see that red thing over there, you can proceed this way, or you can explore the rest of the dungeon. Now, since you guys know the way that I do things, I'm going to be doing some exploration. Whoops. Oh, I fell off the stairs there. Also, there are boss fights where you fight, it's not just these small minions, although we haven't really seen one. I'm probably not going to show one because I would still have to play probably for quite some time to show you guys a boss fight. But boss fights are basically about pattern recognition as well, so you recognize those patterns, determine when you gotta block, when you gotta dodge. Me personally, I'm more of a dodge guy, but yeah, this is Ys Memory of Celceta. Me personally, I love it. I am loving it. It's a very solid title for the Vita, as far as I can tell. How many hours I'm into it right now? 5 hours into it, more or less. Probably more like 4.5 or something, because I spent quite some time doing other stuff. Why the hell? Looks like I have to do something. Probably I have to go in the other direction that I didn't go to. But anyways, Ys Memory of Celceta for the PlayStation Vita. If you like what you guys have seen, most likely will enjoy the title. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. As per usual, leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one.